Afternoon baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store. And the Chicago Cubs. Stay tuned for Cubs baseball next. Number 43 gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Now batting, Thompson. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row, it hasn't been a very good homestand so far. They dropped the first 3 games. They open up a new series here, and they'd like nothing more than to get into the win column to get that first win of this homestand.
Yeah, hopefully they were able to shower off that last series. A whole new ball game, new team comes in, new problems, new opportunities. Let's see what they do today.
To the plate now, Greg Gross. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting third, the first baseman.
Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Mark DeRosa, what do they have to do to get the season off to a good start on the road?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive...
And he's into second safely with the stolen base.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Martinez will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Mike Schmidt.
Coming to the plate now, Mike Schmidt, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Thompson stands at second with 2 gone. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Number 20 is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Number 49 will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Coming to the plate now, Dave Martinez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
Up right here, got to get it up.
Still 2-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Into the box now, number 20, fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time is laid off, and the count runs full.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
And it's fouled away. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he missed with that one. It's ball four. A one-out walk here in the home first.
Batting third, the second baseman, Ryne.
Now at the plate, Ryne Sandberg, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The 3-2 pitch. And he misses again here. It's ball four. And that's back-to-back walks here with one away.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Digging in, Andre Dawson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Runners are at first and second with one away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. So guys, our visitors as they take the field following a scoreless top half. They've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, guys, I'm interested to take a look at this team in game 1 of this road trip right now. They have to play better. They took it on the chin, recent homestand, only winning 2 games. But I'll tell you what, today they're putting a guy out on the mound that can execute down and away. I look for him to set the tone.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Davis.
At the plate now, Jody Davis fouled off. And another foul ball. 2 down, runners at first and second. Bouncer to the left side. Scooped up. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. Digging in, Chris James, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. The 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That is good.
Stepping up now, Lance Parrish. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging. No score here as we play inning number 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
3-2 now. Full count still. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The next 3-2. Lifted in the air out to left. Martinez is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 7, the second baseman, Juan Samuel.
Wednesday's contest. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Striding into the box, Leon Durham. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. Luis Quinones will be next. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Into the box now, Luis Quinones. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. The 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. James will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Batting 8, the shortstop, Sean Dunton.
Standing in, Sean Dunton. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Into the corner and slicing foul. Bottom of the second here with no score. Hit softly down the line at first, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
In now, number 43. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Cubs strand 1. Will move to the 3rd with no score. Striding in, Luis Aguila. Two and one.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And he's taking here and looks at strike 2 right down the middle.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3. At the plate, number 49, and he's ready to take his first cuts. And the pitcher is in fact bunting here as he puts this one down. Ooh, that one deflects off him. I think it got his arm. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound. Into the box, Thompson. To 1-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Standing in now, Greg Gross. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. And the payoff pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone, so you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Now at the plate, Pete Rose. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Martinez is there. Let's see if they test it. And there will be no advance here. It's a wasted opportunity as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mike Schmidt. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
Here's the 1-2. Third inning, no score to this point. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
And there's a base hit on the line. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher have the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
Now at the plate, Chris James. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
Two and one. Here it is. 2-2. Got him. So Strand, the base is loaded. This side is retired. So 1 run on 2 base hits, no errors, and 3 men left on base. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Philadelphia is on top here, 1-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Dave Martinez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. Thompson has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. Stepping into the box, number 20. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The 1-1. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. And he fouls this one off. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies.
You think there's any justice in the game, watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
So now to the plate, Ryne Sandberg. Change up just off the black. Runner goes for second. Popped him up. Rose is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
The right fielder, number 8, Andre
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Andre Dawson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Here now the 2-2. There goes the runner. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. 1 hit's all they get. 3 innings complete. The Phillies are out on top, 1-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lance Parrish. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Drilled to the left side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
At the plate, Juan Samuel. And that misses. 2-1. On the season, Samuel is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
Matty, he struggled against right-handed pitching all season long, but he just needs a few knocks today, maybe to get the confidence going. I don't think this is the norm for this ball player.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
At the plate now, Luis Aguila. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And both of these guys have shown a decent fastball. Each has touched 93 so far on the gun. Two out with the man at first. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Andre Dawson, and they'll need him to get something going here. A 1-1. Misses above the zone for a ball. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
The 3-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Payoff pitch one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
In now, Jody Davis, and a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Fouled away. No runs, just one hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Hit the other way out toward right field. Gross is there. 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Leon Durham.
Stepping into the box, Leon Durham. He drew a walk his first time up. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Two and two. No runs, just one hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Left side. Speared on the dive. He's up with it. The throw. What a play. They call it the hot corner for a reason. And this is a beauty to take us to break. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. Ready for another shot now. Thompson. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Runs up and gets this one down. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting, right fielder, Greg Brooks.
To the plate now, Greg Gross. Right there at the belt. 1 and 2 now. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Now a throw over, and he's back in standing. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. A runner at first with no outs here. That's lifted the other way out to left. Martinez will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Rose.
Digging in the switch hitter, Pete Rose. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. 2 and 2 now. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Right fielder giving chase. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Now batting, third baseman, Mike Schmidt.
Into the box, Mike Schmidt. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Ready once again, Chris James. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Phillies are out in front here, 3-0. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Digging in now, Luis Quinones comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. And that misses 2-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Here now the 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Gross is there, 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Sean Dunton.
So coming to the plate, Sean Dunton. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Now time called here as the manager pops out of the first base dugout, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll head to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, not enough to qualify for the victory, as his bullpen will have to go a long way to hang on to the lead. Number 39 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 39.
Keith Moreland will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Keith Moreland.
And it's fouled away. Runners on first with 1 down. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
So now to the plate, Dave Martinez. 2-1. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. A runner on first with 2 away. 3-1 to the Cubs left fielder.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Here's the 3-1. This is pulled into right. Gross will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 left for the Cubs. They trail in this one 3-0. Ron Davis takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
For the Chicago Cubs, number 39, Ron.
So striding forward now, Lance Parrish. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
A little bit outside. 2-1. Davis playing here in his age 31 season. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here. Juan Samuel waits on deck. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Digging in, Juan Samuel. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. And there he goes toward second. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Dawson will get there as he takes care of this one for a long out, number 1.
Now batting, shortstop, Luis Aguilar.
So digging in now, Luis Aguilar. Chop now to short. Can they get 2? To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get 1, which they did there.
Vaughn Hayes will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. 2 out with the man at first. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. And he missed again, high and away this time. 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
The 3-1 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Number 41 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 41.
At the plate, number 20. He'll look to get things going here in the Cubs' half of the sixth. The 1-1. Grounded weakly to the left. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Now batting, second baseman, Ron Sandberg.
Stepping up to the plate, Ryne Sandberg. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, this one's going to upset him for a little bit. You make the pitcher work the way he did right there, and that's the end result. That one sticks with you for a while.
3-1 to him now. He loses him on ball 4.
Now batting, right fielder, Andre Dawson.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Andre Dawson. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Runner at first here, one man out. Hit hard on the ground to second, right to him. To second for one. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Number 33 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
For the Chicago Cubs, number 33.
Seventh inning ready to roll, so the lineup flips over, and digging in, Thompson. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
Now the 3-2 pitch. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Into the box now, Greg Gross. And there's ball 2 now. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Rose.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Pete Rose. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-2 the count. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Ready for another chance? Jody Davis. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Now the 2-1. Fouled off. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Leon Durham is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. He's got it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, first baseman, Leon Durham.
The next Cub up, Leon Durham. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 1-1. Hit hard up the middle, reined in, and that's the second out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Luis Quinones.
Now to the plate, Luis Quinones. He'll swing it from the left side right here. 2 out, nobody on. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Pitch on the way. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Scooped up, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Cubs are down in order. Still down 3-0. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Ed Lynch will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Manny Trejo is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 9.
Leading off the inning, Mike Schmidt, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
He's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, left fielder, Chris James.
In now, Chris James. Grounded back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, no dice.
At the plate now, Lance Parrish. Chopped to third. Tough to get to. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. Mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 40.
Digging in once again, Sean Dunton. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang plays at first
Now
as the
batting,
most difficult
third
calls
baseman.
for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
One out, nobody on. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Samuel ranging into the outfield. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Boy, he
Now
showed
batting,
some pretty good
left
range
fielder.
heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Dave Martinez. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he lays off again. Ball 3.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
And he drops a change in on him there, and that'll run at full 3-2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Now the 3-2 pitch. That's popped up. And that'll get down for a base hit. And this one will bounce into the wall.
Hey, they're not all beautiful, and they don't all have to be. Just throwing a lawn dart over the third baseman's head right there. Beautiful piece of hit.
In now, number 20. To the left side, but it's well foul. Here comes the payoff pitch. And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4, according to Woody Keller.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Ryan Sandberg.
Stepping in, Ryan Sandberg. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit, but if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Lays off. 2-2 now.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Swing and a fly ball to straightaway left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. They trail it here 3-0. Lee Smith comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Line towards center field. Number 20 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Striding in once again, Luis Aguila. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Now the 3-2 pitch. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to left. 4th home run here in the early going as they move on top 4-0.
Man, not an easy thing to do, D-Row, to hit a bomb off these closers. These guys pitching the 8th and 9th inning nowadays, they're tough to center and get anything productive off of.
Oh, yeah, and certain home runs are just a little bit more sweeter than others. Taking the closer deep in a big spot, high velocity, nasty exploding breaking stuff, that's one he's not going to forget.
And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Now batting, number 24.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Thompson. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Runners on first with 1 down. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Durham is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Greg Brooks.
Digging in to try it again, Greg Gross. Here now the 2-2. Hit out towards second. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. But add on 1 more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Last chance coming up here for the Cubs. And the visitors are out in front here, 4-0. Doug Bayer enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Doug Bayer.
Striding in to start the 9th, Andre Dawson, and they'll need him to get something going here. 1-1 home. Heading out towards shallow right. Gross is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Jody Davis.
Settling in now, Jody Davis. From pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Gross is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the ninth.
Now batting, the first baseman, Leon Durham.
So in now for Chicago, Leon Durham. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. 2 balls and a strike. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at bat going. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Fouled away. Again, he sends it out of play. One strike from a shutout. Here it comes. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
That is just a great at bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never say die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Number 22 will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch to end it as the Phillies have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
4-0 the score this afternoon. Philadelphia led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Number 39 claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi